Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Seattle Seahawks. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway on a Monday night. A short kick taken at the 18, and able to get this out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
19,
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And in the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Etienne, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Another toe for Etienne. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Back to the ground with Etienne. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another 1st down.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Someone sharp in this game. He had a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Hey, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let it go again. Touchdown! catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Now ETN to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw is Murray. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Etienne once more. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 78 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Murray now. And able to find Kirk complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Murray now on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now Murray off play action. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This will be caught at about the 5. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point up and throw by Myers. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 30-40-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. A good pickup there at 22.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? On play action, it's Murray. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 5 yards on first down, and now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this smoke. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Murray. He completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Running out of the gun with ETN. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing on first down is Murray. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Murray. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's Murray. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Murray. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
To try again after the sack, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw, it's Murray. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. Fourth down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. Run play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. He completes it to Ridley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about that.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll give him 8 that time. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Etienne up the middle.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
143 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Murray. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw is Murray.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
A handoff for Etienne.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
19
Back to throw. And this one is incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
The slot man in motion right. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could